Hello and welcome back to part 3 of Blood Bowl 2. Oh, hello little black box. And we're going to be punching this man here.
Come on,
as we were
guys,
before I got
together.
off. I want to keep him in range of my men, so we'll push him right here. Just in case he tries something in the next turn. They have one more turn till halftime hits. And I believe that's just about everyone. Move this guy right here just to add a little bit more strength.
Right next to a teammate.
Alright, elves, what do you do with your last half? Unless you make the world's luckiest throws and runs of all time, there's no chance to score. Actually, I think even if they got the best rolls, they couldn't make it that far. No, they could not.
Can anybody catch the ball tonight?
I don't know what they're running back for. I don't think the AIs can recognize halftime because they keep playing as if they were preparing to go to the next move. As you see here, there will be no next turn, but they're forming a cage anyway when they could just go for some really good punches before halftime
Ball is
ends.
secure.
It's a smart
Can
thing
the
to
other
do,
team
but
steal it away?
they don't register such things. And here we go, here's halftime. We are up 2-0. And their guy's not getting up. So we will be kicking the ball back to them because we received first.
That in their dreams,
So at halftime, they get the second half, they get the ball first.
They should replace that player before they lose any more.
they've kicked the ball to the opponents. Now it's time to think defensively.
And still the fans are cheering for us. That's good. Oh, and there's a touchback. That's not so good. Probably gonna give it to that guy anyway, yep.
That's it. Get in their face. Come on. One foot in front of the other. It's not that
That
complicated,
blitzer just
is it?
isn't doing the best
going to spend
with
time
those
on the
rerolls,
bench.
and he got injured from it. That's quite unfortunate for him. As one of the injuries, pinched nerve, there is also gouged eye and broken ribs, all of which make the player miss the next game. If you fall below 11 players, they'll give you journeymen, which are just linemen with the loner skill, which is awful. And after every game, you get the chance to hire them for their regular cost, and they keep all their SPP. So injuring players does give your players, or theirs, depending on who's injured, SPP. See, for that, my players aren't going to get any because he was injured by accident from failing at going for it. But normally you do get points for injuring the enemy team. Start clearing these guys out of the way. Want to pin this guy against the side of the field, because if you knock him off, the crowd will actually beat the hell out of him.
One more step and
You never want to be on the edge of the field and get pushed or punched. go up and reinforce my teammate. Pave a path.
Put some pressure on the ball carrier. Move quicker.
There we go. Got a really nice punch on him now.
They're attacking the ball carrier, Bob.
I know, Jim. I'm watching the same match as you. They've left the ball carrier exposed.
Excellent hit from the catcher. Ooh, and a stun. So I might as well try to grab the ball right now.
If they were vulgar enough, the player could spit into the end zone.
I think that's everyone. Got some good punches. We have the ball. We have to hope that they can't take it away from us. If we can survive this turn with the ball still in our hands, we'll probably score a third time, which will level up Mr. Gerhardt here. Jump to swing.
Get next to the ball carrier so you
Ooh,
can
and
block.
he's gonna get hit.
And if that doesn't
Oh, he
work,
has dodge. I forgot about
stab
that.
him in the... Oh, look
That's
at this.
excellent.
Good defensive block.
Forgot that human catchers automatically start off with dodge. It's one of their basics. Oh, and the enemy gets slapped again. The Dark Elves are... I've never played against them with AI. They seem to be smarter with their rerolls than other teams. All we need is a push. That'll work too.
Less pressure on the ball. It's a good move.
Now one more from here. Even better.
Well done. He helped the ball carrier.
And then this will be another touchdown. And our friend the catcher here, Gerhardt, will level up.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's a touchdown! The winning squad have built up quite the lead. Is it too late for the other side to counter?
And then after that guy has recovered, shouldn't be too much of a problem really. And we have 3-0 lead.
A fresh start.
Second half of the game, only 2
You can
turns in,
return
but
to the slaughter.
unless they can score 3 times
down a
on
player.
us in the next couple
Easy
of
to
turns, they can't even hope to tie.
Important thing. You
So
gotta keep
what we've got
possession of the
here
ball,
is
not
more
lose
than
it.
enough.
Strike back would be terrible.
Alright. So we get to rearrange ourselves to the enemy. But honestly, there's nothing I really want from them. Ball's gonna go right there. It's gonna be really close. should probably prepare to engage this side and get my runner in there. It's really good for us. It's just a matter of if they get the ball and run off with it or not. Still trying to run behind us and knock our players back. I don't know what's up with that. If that's a legitimate strategy or if that's just part of their Blood Bowl lore. Blood Bowl is a board game with lore that the game is based off of. And I can see they're starting to form the cage here. It's a very open cage.
What was your favorite
but they're
moment
standing
of
behind the
Blood
enemy
Bowl
thing. I don't get it.
Oh, well, it has to be scoring my first touchdown, Jim. You see,
I
I
know they
just
want to
ripped
knock
the
him
head
back
off
into
this
him, but
kid
it's
and
not really
give him a
doing
piece of
much.
lip in the changing rooms before the game. So just for fun, he shot the ball down his throat and then lobbed his whole body into the end zone. The ref said it was classified as a catch, so I scored a touchdown. And the NAF
They've succeeded that way too many times. He really should fail by now.
Surrounded by adversaries like that,
Nope.
I hope he knows what he's doing.
They'll need to get rid of the ball. Now there's pressure on them.
Nope, that's not what I wanted to do. That is not the player I wanted to use.
Players surrounded.
I was trying to select the other guy.
Nice.
Violence, Jim. It's the only answer.
Sorry, dude. More pain for that team.
That's
Their pain.
that's
Our
stupid.
gain.
It's right. He's got badly hurt, which is the best injury, I guess you could say. I mean, there's no good injuries, but that's the best. They're only out for the rest of this game. They'll come back the next one. Most injuries, if they're, there's some that make them miss the next game, and then there are other ones that do permanent effects, which also make them miss the next game. It's just not a listed effect. That's not the guy I wanted to move. I didn't even get time to throw the punch I wanted. Still really bad for the enemy here, though. They're not in a good spot. Granted, this guy right here is probably considered a threat, and he's going to get wrecked. Any second now. Come on. Still trying to run really far behind us. They don't have very good passing games. This is the High Elves. The Dark Elves can't throw for anything. They can only run. Looks like they're really focused on that blitzer.
I want to see the opposing team have a go at the ball now.
And there's where the block ability comes in handy most. Now let's move the right guy up. You go right here, other Gerhardt.
Oh, this could be fun, especially if the ball holder goes down.
The random name generation could have been better. I'll use a reroll on it. We get an extra one anyway.
The attacker has an assist.
Ouch.
That's going to be a turnover.
Well, it happens. It's a luck-based game.